What up, what up? What's up, Adam, Neku, Tyler? What do you guys think we're gonna see at the Summer Games Fest? Starting in 1 minute, what do your thoughts go? We have any hints on the games they're gonna talk about? Well, Mortal Kombat and Fortnite are confirmed. You know. I also assume, like Kyler said, there's going to be some Payday 3 stuff, because Payday 2 just went free on the Epic Games Store, so I'm going to assume they're doing a little bit of cross-promotion there. What's up, Avocado Loco? 12 hours. We're getting so many remakes and remasters. Yeah, it's because every game franchise right now is in like a holding period, like waiting to see what other like cool stuff or like they can copy off of. Hey, Blast Rider, what's up, man? I'm doing good, dude. Streaming pretty much every day as always. They gotta add the viewer discretion is advised thing because of Mortal Kombat. That's funny. I don't want closed captioning.
Welcome to the stage.
Ooh, that audio.
Awards, Jeff Keighley.
I like that his name is Creator of the Game Awards, baby. That's my green screen. Hang on.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Summer Game Fest.
What is up, gamer Jeff?
We are in person, and today we've got a look at what's next in video games.
You're keeping your expectations low? Yeah, there's not going to be anything that great.
Theater, and it feels so good to be in person with a live fan audience for the first time.
Is it
ever.
microphone breaking up for as much as anyone else? This is the official Game Awards channel, so I'm streaming on the the source.
I never imagined it would grow into this. Today, the video
Hey,
game
gamer.
industry has come together to show you what's next.
Little quiet?
This
Okay.
is a cross-industry showcase, meaning no matter where you play games, I hope you'll discover a new game to put on your wish list.
It's going to be quiet while Jeff's talking, and then just like commercials on TV, the game trailers are going to start, and it's going to be like, boom!
Games in development, and our singular goal today is to get you excited.
I think it's their microphone.
Just a few minutes.
Like, I hear the static when he talks.
Gameplay of Mortal Kombat 1.
One, a new franchise, Mortal Kombat.
Delivers, don't worry.
I
Alan
fucking
Wake
hate when
2,
games
The reveal of Fortnite's next season, and yes,
do that.
we do have a very special grand finale that you're not going to want to miss. That's all I'll say right now. But let's
Fortnite.
get right to the games
Grand
and
finale,
gameplay.
Fortnite.
The first reveal
Fortnite
is
gaming.
something you're not expecting, which makes it that much more exciting. Here we go.
Prince of Persia. Hey, what's up, AK?
Our kingdom is cursed.
Fable 4? Yeah, I'm very excited to see if there's Fable stuff at the Xbox conference.
All hope rests with us, the Immortals, to rescue him and save the Empire.
Okay, how's the audio on the trailer?
We
Is the
weren't
trailer loud like I
what's
predicted?
coming next.
Or can you guys not hear it?
Then again, they weren't prepared for me.
But I hope it's like a, okay, even the trailer's quiet? Alright. How's that? I just pumped up the audio a little bit. Good for now? Okay, cool. Let me know as we go. I have a feeling with how Jeff's mic was they're gonna adjust the audio of this live stream as they go. This is Prince of Persia, right?
In these times of darkness,
If this is Assassin's Creed, I'm gonna
that
flip.
keeps us fighting. I will fulfill my destiny and save the kingdom.
Or is it... Yeah, okay. It is Prince of Persia. It's not Assassin's Creed. Technically, Assassin's Creed is the
There's a
spiritual
little surprise.
successor to Prince of
The
Persia.
Lost Crown is coming in January 2024. A brand new action-adventure platformer in the iconic series with deep combat, some huge boss fights, and of course, incredible platforming, puzzles, and animation, bringing a
Yeah,
modern take
those are
on
all
the
things I'm not
legendary
good at.
franchise. You'll be able to see more at
I'm not
Ubisoft
super
Forward,
interested in, like, the
streaming
side-scroller
on Monday
things.
as part of Summer Game Fest. All right, let's move along to another
How they're gonna make Prince of
iconic
Persia
video
work
game
in 2D? It
franchise
started as
that
a
just
2D
celebrated
franchise.
30 years.
It's one of the
That's
few
right.
franchises that survived the
It's
transition
time
from
for
2D to
Mortal
3D.
Kombat 1.
I hate when games do this naming
Keep
thing.
waiting on this one.
This isn't Mortal Kombat
It
1.
has been 4
It's
years
like
since
13.
MK11, and ever since Ed Boon and the team at NetherRealm have been hard at work on the most ambitious MK yet that reboots the series into a new era timeline, and it's coming this September.
It's a
Everybody's
fighting
been
game. It doesn't
asking,
need a timeline,
what does it
goddammit.
look like? Who's on the roster? How do the new cameo fighters work? Well, now it is time for combat. No spoilers, but this video is literally insane. Here is an extended.
I'm interested in the
first
cameo
look
fighters,
at
'cause
the
I heard
story,
the rumor for the
gameplay,
cameo
and
fighters,
yes, of course, the fatalities of Mortal
The cameo
Kombat
fighters are like
1. Let's
assist
do it.
fighters in like the Marvel vs. Capcom type variety, where they come out as like assistants.
I have had enough of you.
Then go before I put you down.
What's the stream scene like low def? Let's pump that shit up. Oh my god, guys, can you believe the Iceman is in Mortal Kombat as a cameo fighter? I can't believe they added the X-Men to this.
Champions, I must gather. What do you want?
Sento. It's my family blade.
Sento's mine.
Yakuza
And I
Kiryu,
won't give it
also
up
in the
without a
game?
fight.
Incredible. So that's a different looking Sub-Zero. So that must be, again, how this, like, cameo fighters work. Hey, what's up, Epstein? Nope. You just missed the Prince of Persia trailer, and now we're watching Mortal Kombat stuff.
Enough. Okay, let's go back to one here.
Does this game look
Who are
awful?
you again?
Lord Liu Kang.
Mortal Kombat? I mean, it's
Protector of
just
Earth,
more Mortal Kombat.
God of fire.
A lot of the UI isn't being shown, so it's like you can't really tell what the hell's happening unless you really know what fighting games are. 'Cause you don't see like their health bars, or like what they're doing, or like if they're
You
comboing.
have skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced.
Whatever experience I lack, I make up for in heart.
Like that one girl comes in, I think that was Jade, like kicks him and then runs off stage. Like, got him. So yeah, the assists look like they just work like they did in Marvel vs. Capcom.
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished. I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
Why do most of the character designs look so regular guy? Because it's supposed to be, like, pre-Mortal Kombat is what the reboot is. But also so they can give you the retro skins as DLC. Let's be real, 12 hours. It's so they can monetize the good skins. I'm not sure why this couldn't be an expansion to Mortal Kombat 11, honestly. It looks kind of the same. Yeah, Street Fighter 6 has a system where you can grind for the skins. They might add that to this, though. There wasn't even a cool fighter announced. It just showed
I mean, that was pretty good, right, guys?
Mortal Kombat 11 gameplay.
Now, I'm sure you have many questions about what we just saw. And
No
to tell you
cameo
more,
fighters.
I am
No
so
cool
honored to
fighters
welcome to
announced.
Summer Game Fest, one of our industry's greatest creators, a man who has been loyal to the same franchise and fan base for more than 3 decades. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon!
Nothing cool was announced there. Like, if you weren't a Mortal Kombat fan already, like, that didn't buy you over. Right?
Congratulations. They love you. All right, well, Ed, first of all,
Who
thank you
cares?
for that incredible world premiere. We got to see all of the gameplay of MK1, and
Right?
everyone just wants.
I
to
mean,
know
12
more about
hours
this.
in gamer,
First
you
of all,
guys
this
are more
is
fighting
it's
game guys
MK1.
than I
It
am.
went from 11 to 1. So tell
Did
us
you
about
see
this.
anything
New
cool
timeline?
there?
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into, like, you know, a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe.
Because, like, in
And
the
this
Mortal Kombat
universe,
11
this is why
stuff,
we're
I
calling
remember
Mortal
thinking it was
Kombat
cool,
1,
because even though I'm not a big
this
fighting
is
game
the
guy, they had
beginning
all
of
the
a new
cool, like,
timeline.
crossovers.
A number of these characters you've
Like, they
seen
had,
before,
they
but
showed in
they're
the trailers,
telling
like,
a completely different
Terminator,
story.
and
So,
Spawn,
Sub-Zero
and
Scorpion are
Joker,
brothers now.
and, like,
there's all these things that were
you know,
rivalries
things that would
before,
get you
now
hyped up.
Allies.
I don't know what
so
you're supposed to be
mixing the
hyped
whole
up
thing
for.
up, so we're just
Why
kind
would
of
you get this
rebooting.
over Street
That's
Fighter
what the one
6?
is for.
Well, it
Which
looks
is out now.
incredible. Everything we saw there was, you know, in-game gameplay. The cinematics look incredible. I know the team has been working for 4 years on this, but the thing we got to talk about are these cameos, because we
Okay.
saw some pretty amazing stuff there. Now, so tell us, how does that work? You obviously you have your sort of your main.
They revealed
you know,
the characters that we
you'll
knew
pick,
would be
and then
there,
I know
yeah.
you also have a separate kind of cameo menu, so you pick sort of a pair when you start the game.
They're
Yeah,
like, oh
normally
my
in a
god,
fighting game,
guess
you'll
what?
see
Scorpion and
roster,
Sub-Zero
basically,
and
you know, where you select
Katana,
your
Liu
characters.
Kang will
After
be in
you
the
do that,
game.
there's a second roster of characters.
You
which
mean the
are a
characters
whole
who
new,
have been in,
completely
like,
different
every
fighters
game?
that are the cameo fighters, and these fighters actually, they will join the fight, but they
A lot of blank squares there.
yeah, so it's kind of like imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You can do it multiple times. as
Just
you
say
go
it's like
through,
Marvel
you know.
versus
So
Capcom.
you can you can
Just
basically
say it's like
combine
Marvel
these two
versus
characters.
Capcom.
All the characters can be combined with all the cameo fighters, and that's where you see. That's where the player's kind of imagination comes in, and they can actually customize it for what they like seeing. You know,
Also, this is like a
Well, so how does that work?
building
In
trope
gameplay,
right
you have
now, I
your main,
feel
yeah,
like.
your
Blind
cameo.
guy
How do
who's
you-
a good
do you summon
fighter.
them? Is it time-based? Like, how often do they come into? It's not a tag team thing, right? Where
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. And you're basically summoning them. It's just one button push is basically summoning, but they have a variety, so you can go, you know, push that.
I don't
button
really care
with
about this
towards,
cameo
and it'll do
system,
a
just
different
gimmicky.
move, push
I
it
think
down,
it's
and
their
it'll do a different
answer
move.
to get
So the combination,
like more
I see.
references
Put them
and
in a combo.
crossovers in the
Exactly,
game
exactly.
without
And so-
upsetting
and you
some
see-
of the hardcore
there's
fan
like a
base.
meter up on top.
Because I think some of the hardcore
That-
fan
that'll
base is like
limit it, so you
bored
can't
of
obviously
these,
fire them
you
indefinitely, but
know, like
you call- you
characters
can
from
call them pretty
outside
much
the Mortal
whenever you
Kombat
want,
canon being
and
in the
they have,
game.
you know, like in the
So
middle
I
of
think
a
they're trying to
combo, they'll
still
have
have
a
them,
lot
but
of,
reduce their role.
you know, basically a whole arsenal of their moves. So Sonya, you saw come out there. Sometimes you'll see them appear twice in there.
It's amazing.
But I don't know
Amazing
for
they come
sure.
out, and then obviously as you go through, you revealed some of them there, but is it a different set of characters that'll be in the cameos? Are there some repeats from the main roster? How will that work?
Yeah. Some of the characters are going to be available as cameos as well as the main roster fighters. You can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right? You can play,
Why is this so laggy? It's just people talking.
you can.
All right, sure,
Same
I'll
thing
lower
with
the
Scorpion,
resolution.
but
God,
a
I'm
lot
sorry.
of our cameo fighters are kind of like nods back to our.
Hey,
original
Plasma
games. So
Pony.
you'll notice Sonya and Kano and Jax are in their kind of older costumes, and so there's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of like really surprise ones. I think you guys saw Goro.
Yes.
As a
Pops
fan,
in
I'm
there.
stoked.
Yeah.
Personally, the
so
characters were
there's
at
a lot of like
like
kind of really
other
digging
cameo
into the
characters were
whole
added
Mortal
later.
Kombat
Fair enough, I
universe
guess.
As far as getting
Hey, what's up, Kevin? Yeah, Street Fighter
We
6
really love
just
the
came
novelty
out,
of it.
so
we really want the cameo.
I feel like there's some pretty steep competition here.
Kind of nod to the old games.
Well, speaking of nodding to the old games, let's talk. You confirmed, I think, or it's at least known that Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be in this game as Johnny Cage, right? For Mortal Kombat, so he finally is now part of it.
It's a huge first full circle moment. You know, the first Mortal Kombat game we originally wanted to be Van Damme, the video game, and that never really worked out. So I can't tell you how many times over the last 30 years we've tried to get him. You know, we were this close, like 4 or 5 times. And so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices, too.
Oh, but how do you think the Johnny Cage guy
Cage lines and stuff like
actually, his voice
I know the
actor,
team has been working so hard in
what do you
Chicago to
think
build
he's,
this
how do you think he's gonna feel? He just got
September,
fucking
so not very
replaced.
long, right?
Hasn't Johnny
Right.
Cage's
This
voice
has
actor
a
been
very
like,
difficult, secret to keep over the last 4
doing
years.
that for years?
So, but we could not be more excited in terms of getting players' hands on it.
Yeah, this just started,
and, you know,
Kevin.
throughout the summer, we're going to be showing a lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more
Street
cameo
Fighter
characters.
6's
you know,
Chun
so
Li
there's a lot
checkmate
of
all other
reveals
fighting
coming.
games.
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you so much for giving us the first.
I'm more of a
look
jury
at
kinda
MK1. As
guy.
you said, this weekend people will be playing it, press and media, so we'll be seeing lots more coverage.
Yeah,
Lots
it's
more
messed up.
characters
Yeah,
to
I know. They
reveal
did
on main
the
roster and
Johnny Cage
cameos.
voice actor so
Ed
dirty.
Boon, thank you so much. First look at Mortal Kombat. Awesome. Thanks so much.
It'd be one thing if Johnny
So
Cage
excited
voiced the
about
main
that one.
character
All right.
and then Jean-Claude
Next
Van
up, it's
Damme
been a
voiced the
fun couple
cameo
weeks for
version of
action
Johnny
RPG
Cage. That would be
fans with the
cool.
release of Diablo 4, which is truly fantastic.
But, like, I feel,
Another
I don't know, I feel
big
kind of
and
dirty about them
anticipated
replacing
ARPG
their
is
character.
Path of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear Games, who have faithfully been updating and patching the original PoE since its release in 2013. We haven't seen anything on the sequel.
Streamer
in
who
recent
never
years,
played a fighting
but
game.
That changes right now.
I played
Here's
some
your
Soul
first look
Calibur.
at a raw gameplay capture from Path of Exile 2, a sequel that pushes the engine and gameplay to a new level.
And I also played like an hour or two of Dragon Ball Fighters.
Where are the gods? Hey you! What's going on?
Did you see your Path of Exile? Yeah, I think this is the Path of Exile expansion they're trailering right now. Kind of bold to have a trailer for any Diablo-esque game that, like, weak Diablo 4 releases. Because who's... I mean, most people are going to look at this and think Diablo 4, right? Wow, Diablo 4, I mean Path of Exile. You gonna play Diablo 4? I don't know, I'm thinking about it. I've played every Diablo, so it feels weird to not play 4, but I don't know.
At Summer Game Fest. Well, the team at Capcom has an important update.
A lot of my friends are playing it, so I feel like I should get into it. Is this Iron Ryu? What is this?
I am the Advanced Artificial Intelligence, Leviathan. Welcome to Bikitoa Island.
What's happening here? Hey, Francisco. Yeah, Summer's Game Fest has replaced E3. Oh. For Exo Primal, they're gonna get Street Fighter stuff. That's interesting. Play it day one with Game Pass. I'll be streaming the Dino Hunter game.
Facing off against a
I'll be
dinosaur
streaming that.
Probably wasn't on your bingo card for today's show. That Street Fighter Cross Exo Primal collab will launch in the fall with the game
Because
coming
it's
out on July
on
14th.
Game Pass,
But guess
which
what, guys?
continues
That
to
may
pay
actually
for its
not be
value.
the craziest collaboration on the show today. Check this out.
I love collabs.
More powerful than imagination.
I'm a big collaboration guy. Oh, is this the Cyberpunk expansion? Oh. The Nick Cage Dead Island thing. That got announced a while ago, though.
That's right. Nicolas Cage is coming to Dead by Daylight in July. I mean, I don't know how these things happen, but I figured the easiest way to find out is probably to go right to the source. This man's bold creative choices have earned him an Academy Award and a few memes on the internet across more than 4 decades.
Isn't Ash Williams? Oh, in Mortal Kombat.
Please join
Yeah,
me
I
in
heard that
welcoming Summer
that
Game
collab
Fest,
like fell
Nicolas
through because of
Cage.
leaks or something. Because Bruce Williams said he wanted to be in Mortal Kombat, so I think the Ash Williams thing just fell through because of leaks. Oh wow, they got Nick Cage.
Happy to meet you.
Nick, I gotta say, welcome to the video game world.
Oh, wow, yeah, thank you. I'm so happy to be invited to your very, very cool club, everybody.
They actually got him for
I
the
gotta
show.
Say, this is such a crazy, unexpected collaboration. I gotta understand, how did this come about? I mean, some people be like, oh, maybe he'll show up in Fortnite. Maybe he'll be in a Hideo Kojima game. But Dead by Daylight, I mean, how does this happen?
Well, it's
Well, they reached out to my agent, and I never say no to a good check. So
one of my favorite genres is horror.
there I was.
And in this, and in that genre, there's a character, a murderous ghost named Sadako, who I think is amazing, and she made an appearance in this game, so that was good enough for me.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's what's fun is you're playing one of the survivors in this game, and it's cool that, you know, it really is this museum of horror. Michael Myers, you said all these different characters all coming together. And you play yourself, or who do you play?
So I play this heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage.
I like that he just owns it.
He's going
Yeah,
to a
I'm me.
location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog. And in the fog, he's surrounded by crows and serial killers, and it's rather amusing. And there's something about it that I think, as a survivor, is like a bonding experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to pull through. And
I wonder
like
if he
that.
actually
And
played.
So that was a large reason for wanting to do it as well.
When
that
they were
feeling
like,
of bonding with your friends.
his agent came over and was like, all right, here's the deal. And he like, all right, well, let's play it a bit.
I want you to know when you're playing the Nick Cage Survivor, I even have, when you're choosing your skins, I even say, always remember to dress to match your talent. I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused. And so it was important to me that everything I do, everything I say, from the scream to the grunt, down to the most minimal, exasperated expression of a sigh, whatever it is, it's my voice, so that we are fused.
All right. Fully method, Nick Cage. I love it.
He isn't a killer? No, he's
This is
just a
so fun.
survivor.
This game, as you said, is such an awesome kind of, collaboration with so many different characters. For you, I mean, how did you find out about Dead by Daylight? Do you know much about the video game
Somebody
world?
very important in my family is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast, and that really put the hook in, pun intended.
He at least
See,
knows
Dead by
enough
Daylight
about the
to me
game
was an
then.
opportunity to branch out. I've never been invited into this space before.
Does he have a
I'm
kid?
always looking for new adventures. So this to me was like, wow, I can make a whole new audience, meet a whole new audience, and branch out and go on this Dead by Daylight adventure. I didn't say, it took me nothing but a split second to say yes. And speaking about split seconds.
Yeah, he has a
excuse me, what I
16-year-old
noticed-
kid.
Excuse me, sinuses, allergies. What I noticed was that every move
That's-
you make
that's who
when
likes
you're doing this, when you're
this
in
game.
the gaming space, it's timed down to the split second. It's a very immersive experience when you're acting out in this space, because every move, every grunt, every sigh you make has to be timed perfectly.
His
with
son,
the game's
Kal-El,
movement.
yeah, I
So
saw
was
that.
something I learned from this, and I'm always looking to learn something.
His son, Kal-El. So, I mean, he's a nerd at heart. All right, I will give this a pass.
Thanks, guys.
Nick, thank you so much. Hopefully the first of many. Nicolas Cage, great to see you, man.
Put it
Awesome.
there,
There you
pal.
go. Lock it in.
Yeah, all right. It might not just be a cash-in. He might be doing it for his
Nick
kid.
Cage in Dead by Daylight. The chapter officially comes out on July 25th on PC and console. But PC
What's Nick
players
Cage's
can try
best
it earlier
movie?
by
I think it's
downloading the
Face
player
Off,
test
isn't it?
build on July 5th. And here's an exclusive first look at Nicolas Cage in Dead by Daylight.
Hopefully they're just getting all the leaked, confirmed stuff out of the way. Man, they didn't even put the PC version in the game. Or for this trailer. Jesus. This game does still look like it came out like a decade ago.
Damn right I made it.
The Wii U version.
Anything goes here at Summer Game Fest. All right, thank you very much, Nick. Now, lately we've been seeing an incredible number of video game adaptations.
Oh yeah, he was in
Back
Spider-Verse, I
2019,
forget.
The Witcher on Netflix, inspired by the Witcher book series, showed the potential of well-done adaptations. And later this month, Season 3, Volume 1 arrives, and now it's time for the world premiere of the trailer, introduced by Henry Cavill and the cast.
Hello, Witcher fans. We are all gathered here today to share something.
In memoriam of the Witcher series, which is ending after my run. Thank you.
Volume 1 debuts on June 29th, only on Netflix.
Get ready to watch the world premiere of our brand new trailer for Season 3 of The Witcher.
Thanks for tuning in to the Summer Games Fest
Nah.
and enjoy the trailer.
They canceled the show? No, but Henry Cavill is going to be off the show. So, Henry Cavill has been recasted.
It won't get you a statue.
I believe Jake Gyllenhaal will be replacing Henry.
But he'll certainly help in keeping you alive.
So, he was kicked off. I don't know if he was necessarily kicked off. I think he stepped away when the writing direction of the show changed in a way he didn't like it. I don't think he was fired.
Embrace.
Oh, it's Liam Hemsworth that's replacing him.
Everything that's happening.
But yeah, I don't think he was fired. I think they presented him with the script and he was like, this is bad, we should do XXX instead. And they were like, take it or leave it, so he left.
If war is coming, there is no hiding her from it.
You sure about this?
Are you?
God, those colored contacts on her look really bad. Which is weird, especially right next to Geralt, where his colored contacts look good. Why did they give her such cheap ones? Does she just not have much screen time?
History has a way of repeating itself.
Did they adapt the novels? To my knowledge, the show has nothing to do with the novels.
The dangers we've seen foretell an even more menacing future. For the first time, I understand real fear.
We're witches.
Is that so?
I'll never get over how cute they look for monsters. And they're like, no, please don't hurt me. And then, wow! Fangs. Just like a boatload of fangs. All up in your business.
It started off as a rough adaptation from the novels, and Cavill was upset when they went completely off book. Yeah, I think that's about what happened. Is around, like, Season 2, he started putting in more complaints about the script. And then when Season 3 came around, or 4, whatever, the script was so bad, he was like, you gotta change it or I'm leaving, and then he left. Worst trailer of the show so far. Yeah, I mean, that has, like, nothing to do with the games. It's not like the show is based off the game. The Witcher just happens to have a game associated with it. So I'm not even really sure why they trailered that. Other than money. Witchfire. How long is this show gonna be? Because this has been the mid-fest so far. Cavill's a pretty good actor. It sucks a lot of the times the writing's bad for him. Yeah, a lot of the times the writing's bad for Cavill because he's got that physique of like an action star. And like action movies don't really get a lot of writing. Oh goody, another VR game. I think these go on for literal hours. They better, because that must mean there's still a chance there's some good games coming. Has anyone ever seen a VR trailer and been like, I can't wait to spend $3,000 on my headset? Crossfire Sierra Squad! What? That was an AI-generated name. The Atlas stuff will be at the Xbox Games Conference. I don't think it'll be at the main show.
Everything. For all time.
Microsoft has a pretty big partnership with them right now, so Games Pass can have some JRPG stuff.
No turning back after this. You sure?
Oh my god, the price of that thing? Yeah, did you guys see the price of the Apple Vision headphones? Or VR headset? A very reasonably priced $3,500. To wear a big set of fucking goggles on your head. The Ready Player One headset, yeah, exactly. I wonder if they hold up like a please clap sign for some of these trailers.
Summer Game Fest to come, including a first look at the gameplay of Alan Wake 2, the world premiere.
Oh, okay, that'll be interesting.
Season of Fortnite, Call of Duty Season 4, and maybe a few more surprises for you. As we go through today's reveals, use the hashtag gaming on TikTok to react to the news. And we want to welcome everyone co-streaming the show live on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and other platforms.
Hey, that's
For those
me.
of you on Twitch, we also have a
Hi,
special
Jeff.
Warframe Twitch drop, a free Steinax Warframe for watching more than 30 minutes of the show. Now, speaking of surprises, another legendary gaming hero is set to return later this year in a brand new game built from the ground up in a style that I think is going to get this fan base and longtime fans of video games very excited. Here's another Summer Game Fest global game announcement. New thrills with a classic feel.
Crash Bandicoot. Oh, Sonic. Oh, are they remaking the original? Oh no, it says brand new adventure. Tron! Are all of Sonic's friends, like, dead now? Oh, never mind. You get to play as other characters. Play as your favorite characters, Sonic. You can play as fucking Sonic. Amy's got a little hammer. They do go digital. Cute. There you go. 3D Sonic confirmed. Oh god, that's gonna make me sick, that level right there. That is not Amy. Right? That was like the Sonic OC from fucking Sonic, whatever, right? I had like that green shirt on. Hey, what's up, Vyman?
Standard for 2D classic Sonic that's bound to appeal
Nothing that
to
cool.
new and legacy fans alike. This past April, Honkai Star Rail launched, and as you're about to see, the game is bringing an exciting new character to space fantasy RPGs. However, we don't just have a new peak for current players, but also for those awaiting the game's release on PlayStation. Take a look.
I just rolled for Silver Wolf.
I wish this universe had a few more things to do. Don't you
I
get
also
bored
wish it
being
had
lost
more
in
things
that
to
every
do.
day?
I already finished the Silver Wolf event.
Team Trailblaze back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished. Where's our next stop? I can't wait.
I told myself I was going to save for Kafka. I did not. I rolled for Silver Wolf.
Busy day ahead of us.
Oh, she's new? Who's this? Well, she's in the story, but I haven't seen her do stuff.
From the boat! The tournament's starting. Great! Let me get warmed up. Strike first!
Hey, Zero, what's up? You'll get her? Best of luck, man.
And my pleasure! Let's see some sparks fly!
This dude is going to be on the Kafka banner, so I'm definitely going to get her. Or, him. He's a 4-star.
Never mind. I miscalculated. Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz. Extra speed, too slow.
There's a fun Easter egg when she uses her ultimate. If you play it on 2x speed, because on 1x speed she says it's too slow. If you use the ultimate with 2x combat speed, she'll say, "Whoa, did you put it on fast forward?"
Coming to Game Pass, PlayStation, and PC this year. Well,
It's really
if you're
funny.
wondering exactly
Do you
when,
play Genshin
then
and
use
Star
the
Rail?
share
I
if
play
you want
both of them,
release
yeah.
with this brand
Because
new
I am
trailer.
addicted to gacha games.
Geppetto's puppet. We need your help.
Q4 2023 probably means the holiday. Probably like a Christmas release for Star Rail. How many gacha games do you play in total? I would rather not talk about it. This is like that Life of P or whatever game, yeah? It's like the steampunk Dark Souls game. God, why do I know all these games? Marianne! The character I want will be gone. Yeah, I think you'll miss out on the Kafka banner. Kafka. If you wait for the PlayStation release of Star Rail. What game is this? I'm pretty sure it's Life of P. Because I remember when this was announced like 2 years ago. Because 1, I have a good memory, and 2, because I'm a big nerd. Oh, it's Lies of P. Damn it!
Listen, pal. Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
I almost had it. Kafka will totally get a reroll banner, though. Gamer, you know, I don't think you'll have to worry too much. She'll absolutely get a reroll. She's going to be a super popular character.
A demo for Lies of P is now available across PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Check it out and prepare for their release on September 9th.
Pinocchio? Yeah, that's
Now
Pinocchio
it's
you
time
play
for
as.
the reveal of a visually stunning new game based on a classic manga with a story and world created by one of the most celebrated anime artists of all time. This is one of those games that I feel lucky we get to reveal for the first time here at Summer Game Fest. And I think you'll be pretty hyped once you see the gameplay, all built in Unreal Engine 5.
Remember Eula? Lamau. Yeah, it'll still probably be Dragon Quest, right? Toriyama is super involved with Dragon Quest. You fucking weebs. Oh my god, guys, it's a Dragon Ball sequel. Dragon Ball A. I like that he just has one art style. Power to him, though. He drew a couple things one time in the 90s, made a couple $1 million, and then just keeps putting it out there. Vibin, the rumor is Eula will get a reroll in 3.8, so the next banner will be Eula. Oh, just kidding. It's not Dragon Quest. It's Sandland. Oh, it's also about a Prince character. Anyone else find it weird he used the term Soulsborne-like game?
Sandland.
Well, it's supposed to be like Metroidvania. Dark Souls / Bloodborne, much like Metroid and Castlevania.
We're excited to see more of it soon. Independent games are such an important part of the industry.
There's a lot of like popular anime artists that always draw stuff the exact same.
After the live show, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from iam8bit and Double Fine with some incredible indie game reveals. Now, one of the
he changes the colors and names of the characters.
Annapurna Interactive. And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing a number of ambitious new projects. Let's see how many you can figure out in this little tease.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. Stray sequel. That's Neon White. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Neon White. Nope. Stray. Fucking Gundam, I don't know. Did you ever finish Neon White? No. I never did.
Wonder what that was at the end. We'll find out later this month. All right, next we're stepping into the world of Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play.
But don't
PC
worry,
and
yesterday I
console
beat Slayer
MMORPG
X
from
Terminal
NCSoft
Aftermath,
Amazon game
Revengeance of
with
the
an
Slayers.
all-changing environment, massive
So,
scale, PvPvE,
you know,
and the
my
ability
priorities
to
are
transform
straight.
into creatures to battle across land, sea, and air. Here's a look at Throne and Liberty.
Thank God we're getting another generic medieval fantasy game. Huge. They really just announced they're gonna have announcements, yeah. Which means they know that their announcements aren't gonna be as cool as the ones here, so it's like, whatever.
Destroying anything in their path.
The bot is talking? What are you talking about?
You must find them. Harness their power.
A deer.
And put down this threat once and for all.
I think it's confusing because 12 Hours is also a mod, but Nightbot is a mod, so I think he thinks you're Nightbot. I'd rather have the indie announcements than whatever this is. What do you mean you don't want Lords of the Shadows of Mordor? I always thought that symbol means bot. No, that symbol means mod. Big angry dinosaur man. Players wanted, please play our game. Please play our game. No one's gonna play it. Please. Please.
Looks great. I also want to say hello to everybody watching on Steam right now. I'm sorry we don't have any free Steam Decks for you right now, but on June 19th, Steam Next Fest does return, giving fans a chance to try out hundreds of new in-development games. One of them,
Amazon, when they have no original ideas and just copy other settings and use mass amounts of money to produce a game in the same genre. This is the one with the most viewers. Oh my god, it's more of that same game. Yeah, a lot of my React streams do pretty well view-wise, Francisco. That's why I enjoy doing these so much. It's always fun to make fun of new game announcements with everybody. You can tell they don't have much confidence in the sound design of their game because they're using generic sound effects. That's why the music is playing over all of the sounds. That's why. It's just the song playing over the game. It's because it's just generic sound effects in-game because it's low budget. You know it's true. You know when that guy rushed forward with the shield, you heard dun 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 dun. The sound song's generic. You know, it's pop. Warhaven. It's like Warhammer, but not. How many medieval games are there? I think that was the third one. Guys, look at funny streamers laughing at their game. Aha. They're just like me, for real, for real. Why is this game still shown at, like, these conferences? Oh, it's getting ported to Xbox. Looks like a cheap copy of the other game.
Pilgrims, summer is coming, and with it,
Gang Beasts or whatever.
Its way to Dying Light to stay human.
It's actually the sequel to that
more
game.
Dangerous nights and roaming volatiles, complete with improved parkour, rolling out with the next update in June. Then, right after that, we'll kick off an event season like you have never seen before. Trust me, for
Dying Light? Well, I assume it's the Dying Light creative director.
Very soon, you will get the deadliest summers to date.
I would imagine it's him. Crash Bandicoot party game. Who are all these characters? Is that it for Dying Light? Yeah, dude. There's just an announcement for more Dying Light announcements. I constantly feel like I'm being gaslit that Crash Bandicoot has a lot of characters. I always feel like it's just Crash, his sister, and that one evil scientist dude. But they always try to tell me there's a lot of other Crash Bandicoot characters. And I don't believe it. Also a Samsung advertisement.
Welcome back to Summer Game Fest. Isn't that great, by the way? Crash Team Rumble is going to feature playable Ripper Roo and Engine.
Thought it was his girlfriend? No. That's Crash Bandicoot's sister. The game is rated E for everyone.
To change the topic and descend into madness. Joining me is a guy who was last on stage at the Game Awards 2021 to announce Alan Wake 2. He's come all the way
I need a Crash
from
Bandicoot
Finland.
lore stream?
Please
Yeah, I should
welcome
do
from
that.
Remedy, Sam Lake.
I need to know about the Crash Bandicoot lore.
Good to see you. Looking dapper as always.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we
He
are
really
so
does look
excited
dapper.
because when you announced Alan Wake at the game,
Except he's wearing brown shoes with a black suit.
It's coming this October, and we are so excited about this, Sam. I know it's been a long time coming for fans and for you. 13 years since the first Alan Wake. So tell us a bit about what can we expect in the sequel.
It's been quite a journey, yes. Yeah. Alan Wake 2 is Remedy's first survival
When did the
horror
original
game.
Alan Wake come
We
out? I
have
don't know.
two
Let's
playable
check.
characters. It's a 50-50 split between them. They are on their own separate, terrifying journeys through two different worlds.
2010. Wow.
And yet it's all connected. And the
A sequel,
player
like,
gets to switch between
13
them
years in the
at
making.
given points in the story as they
Face
choose.
the camera, yeah. He also is
Yeah,
committing
we
a
saw,
massive
obviously,
fashion
at the
crime.
PlayStation event, you revealed Saga, the second character. Tell us a bit
Don't
about
stream
her. She's
Crash,
in
I know
Bright
you'll
Falls, just
rage.
sort of
Yeah, it's like
narrating
a
the
super hard
narrative that
platformer,
Alan
isn't it?
written, is
At least
that
the
right?
original ones. I don't know about the newer
That's
ones.
a good question to ask going into this. So yes, we have.
Looks
Alan
like
Wake,
Jeff
our title
standing next
character,
to
of
a better
course, trying
version
to
of
escape
himself.
from the
Oh
nightmare
no.
dimension of the dark place. And then we
He's
have
looking into a
Saga,
mirror of a
our
better dressed
new
version.
hero, FBI
Except
agent,
Jeff has the better shoes.
coming
See,
to
Jeff's
Pacific
shoes would
Northwest
match this guy's
small town of
suit.
Bright Falls, together with her partner, Alex
Look at
Casey.
that, like suede material on his black shirt or his black jacket, and he's wearing brown shoes. Ugh.
They are coming to investigate
He blew
a
it.
series of ritualistic murders.
Okay.
And very quickly, the investigation turns into a nightmare when they discover pages of a horror story.
I just tweeted, have you seen something on
by a
Summer
certain
Games Fest? The
Disney
replies are, did you guys
writer,
show something?
they
They
showed
announced there would be
AEW,
announcements.
and
Jesus,
this
ungrateful
horror
Dying
story
Light
starts
fans.
to come true, around them.
They announced announcements are coming soon.
Alan is still going to be playable in the game. You're going to experience his journey, but Saga, this is sort of new character, and there is that sort of link. Tell us a bit about, you said split 50-50. Do they have
I'm interested in
separate
how
missions?
fans will
Because I think
react
you
to
can-
the
you can
fact
play them
that
in
the
sort of
next
different
Alan Wake
sequences
game
of
will
horrors
you'll
if you
only
want.
play as Alan Wake
we
for 50%
go
of the
into the
time.
experience
I would
playing
assume
as
you would go
Saga,
into a game
and-
named after a
and
character expecting to play as
it's
them the whole
a
time.
sequel, but it's also a standalone experience. We are not expecting everybody to do homework if they have not played the original game. This can be enjoyed as is. Saga doesn't know anything about the lore, about the supernatural in this world. She will be going in very quickly. She has to learn
And
to
it makes
survive,
sense 'cause of the
and
plot?
with that, all the players
But what's the
will
plot?
be on that journey with her. And then we open up the experience.
I
so
am
that
going
you
to
can hop to play.
use
Alan
my
Wake in the
psychic
dark
powers
place, as
to
he's trying
predict
to find his way out, and you can keep
that
on
the
playing
gamers
as
will
Saga
not
in the
react
Pacific Northwest as the
appropriately to having to
investigation
play as
goes
another
on.
character
And
that's
you are
not
free
Alan
to
Wake,
switch between them. There are
and
a
the
lot of
game is going
connection
to get
points,
bashed
in
in the
many
audience
surprising
reviews
ways,
for it.
But there is no right way to play through
They'll act
this.
as reasonably as The Last of Us
You
2
can
fans.
go on as-
Yeah,
as Alan
that's what
all
I
the
was
way close to
thinking.
the end, or as Saga, or you can keep hopping between these two sides of
Fascinating.
it.
Well, you're always so good at kind of telling challenging, interesting narratives in unique ways.
I mean,
it's always been
they're getting
fun,
out ahead of it
especially,
this
so I
time.
can't wait to see how these stories intertwine, I'm sure, throughout the experience. Today, though, I know you brought
Everyone
with
was
you
tricked
some
into believing Joel's part of the
gameplay
game.
Saga's adventure. We're just gonna
I
see
mean,
a
it's not like they
raw
could
segment
spoil
of
the
game, right?
twist.
Yeah, raw gameplay for the first time ever. This is early on from the experience.
They're hyped, Sam. They're ready for it. So tell us, what are we going to see?
They're hyped. This dude is looking at his gallery on his
Supernatural
phone.
forces of darkness have brought the murder victim, in this case,
Yeah, that's a lie to the
back
audience.
life as a monster. And,
Why?
And Saga is outside Bright Falls at Cauldron Lake, trying to find him and stop him.
Okay, with that, let's take a look at
I think the
raw,
trailers should
unedited
absolutely mislead you.
gameplay from Alan Wake 2. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you.
And this should mislead you on the story. And I mean, you play as Joel for a bit, don't you? Like a mission or two in Last of Us 2? And he's in the game for like 2 hours or so. FBI, open up!
Sounds like somebody's home.
With the Hulk behind them and Thanos' army? Yeah, that was cool though, because then it didn't spoil the Hulk's deal in the movie. Is The Last of Us 2 the most controversial game ever? Probably. That was shit? Why? It's not like you went to the movie just to see Hulk in the Wakanda fight. Do you have any of the Canada smoke? It's apparently affecting Chicago. No, I don't see anything like that outside. But I've gotten like air hazard warnings, but yeah, I haven't seen anything outside.
A cultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
Is this a Resident Evil clone? I was just gonna say the story of this game better be pretty good, because this gameplay looks pretty rough. This game must be carried by its story. I never played the original Alan Wake. Does she have a magical flashlight?
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
She went for the headshot only after firing 15 rounds. Hey, don't critique game journalist gameplay.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. Killer left a message.
That was it? They're like, alright everyone, get excited for the gameplay.
The horror story wanted us dead.
And it's just the gunfight with one bad guy.
Something important. Something's not right.
Yeah, that's a game that you get for the story, for sure. Hey, what's up, Liquid?
Thank you to Sam and Remedy for that first look at gameplay.
30 seconds
Now
of
let's get a
unedited
first
gameplay,
look at the
Pog.
Co-op campaign of Warhammer Space Marine 2 from Saber and Focus.
Yeah, I mean, I might check out Alan Wake 1, and maybe the story's interesting, but yeah, that's definitely not a game that you get for, like, the revolutionary gameplay.
2 planets, Avarax and Kadaku.
When are they showing the real bangers like Foam Stars? Oh, you know. Foam Stars gets its own event. It doesn't need to share spotlight with any of these other loser games. Foam Stars Goaty.
My pledge is eternal service.
Can't wait to see Cavill in a Space Marine suit. Do you think he'll be in it?
Eviscerate this abomination.
Like as a character in the spacesuit? I know he's like involved in the Warhammer thing, but I thought he was like directing it or writing it or something. You didn't like Control? Yeah, I didn't like Control because the gameplay was boring and generic, which is what it looks like Alan Wake will have, but maybe the story will make up for it. Ooh, that's a cool ass statue. What? Octopath Traveler 7. It's finally here. Let's go. Better not be here. What do you mean? It's right here. Octopath Traveler 7 or 8. These games are all the same to me. In Alan Wake, you don't have the mobility of Control. Yeah, that wasn't the problem with Control. More medieval stuff. I guess technically, yeah, this is more medieval stuff. Yes, Your Grace. The expansion to Octopath Traveler, I'm sure of it.
Beautiful indie game, yes, Your Grace, Snowfall. Now it is time for another global game announcement, and this one comes from the minds of Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world, a brand new story.
Medieval Games Fest. More like Mid Games Fest, am I right, boys? Thank you. Remember to like the stream. I will be here streaming for the rest of the week. Remember to subscribe, like,
we gotta be ready.
Join the Discord. Oh no! Not the music! It's gonna copyright my stream. She's cute, I guess.
On my mark.
The thing? This is going to be another, like, 4 human survivors against monsters type deal. Like an Evolve or Left 4 Dead sequel. I'm pretty sure of it. It's by Saber Interactive, so I don't think it's State of Decay 3. Oh, Toxic Commando! Let's go! What a cool name. I'm just gonna mute this. I'm sorry. It's just the song. It's just the song that's gonna get my channel taken down. No, it's Toxic Commando, but yeah, it's gonna be like a Left 4 Dead, Back 4 Blood style game. Co-op, 4-person shooter against massive waves of zombies. You already know the drill. Wonder if it's gonna die like Back 4 Blood? That'll depend on how many microtransactions it has. And if the entire game is vehicle-based like this. This looks very mediocre, yeah. Is Saber the guys who made Evolution?
More unexpected collaboration. Sean Carpenter and Saber with Toxic Commando. That looks tons of fun. You guys think any of those zombies made
Saber Interactive make?
Well, this August brings the long-awaited full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3. And today, a new member is joining the cast. We're about to see the reveal of Lord Enver Gortash, the commander of a mechanical army of Steel
Oh, yikes. They made like the Evil Dead game and shit.
Voiced by a familiar name.
Well.
Enver Gortash.
For Sonic? Yeah, the Sonic game looks okay. What's up, Alpha? Looks like a Redfall ripoff? I think it looks like a Back 4 Blood ripoff, which is bad news because it's already... Back 4 Blood is already a Left 4 Dead ripoff, so a ripoff of a ripoff is not good.
A new age is upon us.
The soulless meter is like reached peak. Another fantasy medieval
A
game.
mad dog understands the yank of the leash from the hand of its master.
Yeah.
It cannot be an equal. You
Why so many medieval games? I think it's like, you know,
brittle alliance can never be
it's the
mended.
next era of games.
I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Was there a successful medieval game that came out recently that I just missed, and that's why a bunch of it are coming out now? Because people are trying to cash in on the hype of a previous fantasy game that was really successful lately.
He said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to.
Oh, Baldur's Gate, people are actually pretty hyped for this game, though. This will probably make the most money of all of them.
Baldur's Gate 3 is
Remember when
on
everyone
track,
was excited about the guys behind Left 4 Dead were going to make Back 4 Blood, but then everyone remembered they made Evolved? Yeah.
Marvel Games and Insomniac are set to bring
I remember that.
Spider-Man 2 exclusively to PlayStation
The
5.
cover art!
Sounds like you guys are a little hyped, so to tell us more is Brian Intihar, game director at
Cover art
Insomniac.
reveal!
Brian, thanks
Wow,
for
it looks
coming by.
identical
I
to
know
the
you
first
guys
game's
are
cover
deep
art.
in development. First
Not
of all,
putting the
looks like we have
symbiote
some,
on the cover?
Fancy art
Oh, no,
behind
it's
us.
kind of there.
Is this the box?
This is the box art. This
Okay.
is, you know, this is it. Here it is. I mean,
I called it.
has two
Box
on the
art
box
reveal.
for a reason, because this game features 2 Spider-Men, so we're really excited about it.
Absolutely.
See, the
Peter
2 on the
Miles,
box is
we're
very
so
symbolic
excited
for the
about
fact
this,
that there are 2
you know,
Spider-Man
experience
in the
that you guys are
game.
doing with
Yes,
sort of
very
two
deep.
Characters. We saw some great gameplay at the PlayStation Showcase, but I want to
I'm
talk about the
dressed
2
up.
villains, I think, in the game. There may be more. Who
There are
knows,
more.
but-
There are more out there. I
2
promise.
main ones.
Is
but,
Kyler
we
still
have
here?
some
This
art
is
to
probably
show
going to be his
of,
favorite part
Where's
of the
Craven. We got
announcement.
the reveal at the PlayStation event. So tell us a bit about him and how he
So
factors in.
Craven's very different from any character we've done. He's not, you know, he's not powered by magic or, you know, tech. He's just the best hunter in the world, and he's coming to
Spider-Man
New
3
York
will have 3
for
Spider-Man?
his greatest
Yeah,
hunt.
they could add
And
Spider-Man
what's better than
2099.
all of the Marvel characters that live in New York City. So Peter, Miles, and others. He's on the hunt.
And others. ...
Yes. Yes.
But Venom also, obviously, you know, symbiote is a part of this whole story, as we saw in the gameplay.
Amy's design is
there
from
you
the
go.
original one.
Good
Oh,
reaction to the
so
art.
Venom will really be in the
glad you're
game,
happy. I don't
not
know how
just
much you're gonna
symbiote.
Tell us about Venom. Is this? Can you tell? Is this?
That's
Osborn
interesting.
Venom? Can you tell us what's the origin of Eddie Brock Venom? Or
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
It is not. It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Our
totally
goal
Harry
is to
then.
Tell an original story, something
Yes.
you haven't seen. in the
It's not
comics.
Eddie
Because
Brock.
Obviously, we love Venom for a reason.
Yeah.
It's
All those
totally
things we love
Harry.
about the character are going to be there, but how the story plays out, who is Venom?
We saw Venom in the reveal trailer, just his head, not the whole body.
There's a bit of a tease.
It's
Now,
Mary Jane.
Obviously, the symbiote is a big part of the gameplay, and one of the things I think we were all struck with the footage that you showed at the PlayStation Showcase was, you know, how that is going to really impact the gameplay.
I never knew Miles and Peters lived in the same city. I think they live like right next to each other, right? Like Peter lives in Queens, Miles lives in
I think
Brooklyn.
you saw it in just
Right?
the raw power, the strength, and even the transformation of Peter's moves in that gameplay reveal.
Yeah.
You know, we call him the acrobatic improviser, him and Miles, but you can tell there's a lot
The
more strength,
acrobatic
a lot more raw
improviser.
power, aggression, which you saw both in the moves and how Peter talks. So
Yeah.
it's not just what happens in gameplay; it's what happens, how the story plays.
Also,
out.
what's up, Wandering?
How it affects him as
Anything
well.
interesting
You
so
saw
far?
some of that,
No,
yeah.
the Spider-Man stuff's the
Much
first
more of that
interesting
journey
thing, and it's
in the
mostly
gameplay.
just a repeat,
And I
except
know
for
the-
some cool
the journey
screenshots.
is also more expansive. You've got Queens, Brooklyn, so even more of sort of
Yeah,
city
I mean,
where
the
it's
city
at.
is
I don't
pretty
think they
much double
teased Eddie
size,
Brock
so
in the
it's
first
Man-
game.
it's Manhattan,
The end of the first
and then
game showed
these
Harry
buildings
Osborn
to
in the
traverse
tank
at speeds way faster than
with
we were
the Venom
before,
symbiote.
is really awesome.
Hugely ambitious
Nick Cage
game
was
you
here.
guys have been building over the past few years. We saw at the PlayStation event, it said at the end,
Like
fall
Norman was looking at his son in the
23,
green
and I know,
tank
you know, we're,
when
like,
said
getting
they had
close to that. You guys
goblinitis,
feeling
and then was
confident
like the Venom
that
symbiote is
you're gonna
keeping
make it
Harry
this time?
alive.
You know, Jeff, I know you like exclusives.
Yes.
And I can promise you we are very confident what we're going to tell you right now.
Oh.
Release date.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Release
Let's take a
date. Oh. Yeah, I like that Yuri, the Yuri voice he does for Venom. Release date news. There it is, October. Every other game coming out in October better clear out, bro.
October 20th, Spider-Man 2, exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Got it.
Awesome. Well, Brian, thanks so much for
Thank you
stopping
very
by. I know you got a lot of work to do.
R.I.P. every other game coming out in October.
Brian. We got our date. All
The
right.
Venom voice sounds
Now let's
cringe.
take a look
That's
at
the best
Tower
part
World,
of the
a
Venom
multiplayer
voice,
open
though.
world survival crafting game where you can befriend and collect mysterious creatures called
Because Spider-Man is a
also
big
fight.
fucking
In other
nerd.
words,
And so when
kinda like
he's in the
Pokemon with
Venom
guns.
symbiote,
And
he's
then
supposed
we're
to
gonna look
be
at the Land of the Morning Light,
a
new
nerdy
expansion
guy
of Black
who
Desert
tries to
Online,
be a
which
cool
recreates the mythical
badass.
folktales from Korea's Joseon Dynasty and some huge
That's like
bosses too.
Black Suit Spider-Man as a character. He's supposed to be nerdy guy who's like, I'm gonna take down all the bad guys. She buys a survival crafting game. Yeah, I know, that's why I kept talking about Spider-Man. Because who the fuck cares? Although, big anime monster with a machine gun is kind of funny. That is literally just Eevee. Venom himself will be voiced by Tony Todd. Yeah, I did see that. Francisco is really mad about the Spider-Man thing. I think the Spider-Man thing will be cool. That is literally just a Pokemon. That's Blossom. That's Salamence. Those are just Pokemon. Holy shit, how is Nintendo not DMCA'd that? Oh man, if there wasn't crafting and shit in that Paul World game, I would probably get that, because it looks cool. I kind of want to get the Pokemon ripoff. I don't, because I know it's going to be like a generic... Like, the cool parts are in the trailer, but you know it's going to be like a generic cut down trees, get wood, build wood into ammo for your gun. And I don't care about that. But yeah, the Spider-Man release date was not revealed at the PlayStation thing, so they could show Spider-Man here again without showing more footage. Basically, that's all the reason why the Spider-Man release date was not announced at the PlayStation conference.
Hobbits and elves know. It is time we told it ourselves. With hammer and axe.
Oh wow, that's kind of cool. Spider-Man Assassin's Creed pre-order bonuses.
Yet the greatest treasure remains out of our
This is literal Lord of the Rings. Wow, I made fun of calling the other fantasy games on this Lord of the Rings, but this is actually just Lord of the Rings. Here's the thing Gamer just posted in the Discord, the Spider-Man pre-order skins.
Come, my fellow dwarves. Rally together. It's time we took back our home.
This is when he fuses with Moon Knight, right, in the comics? That's his, like, Moon Knight suit, right? Sorry I didn't show you the title reveal of Dwarf Fortress. You're blocking the highlight of the stream. Yeah. Sorry. And I also blocked some of the PUBG announcement as well. I do apologize for that.
All right, now
He fused with Moon Knight. Yeah, there was a run of Marvel Comics where every superhero fused with another superhero, and Spider-Man fused with Moon Knight. We still don't know Sephiroth. Yeah, I do. He's that guy in Smash Bros. A Final Fantasy mobile game? Let's go. Oh, it's gonna make hella money because it's gonna give Tifa and Aerith a bunch of sexy outfits. That's big gotcha money. Oh, and a visual novel. Where there'll be a time where people don't cheer for Sephiroth. At the end of this trailer, when Sephiroth is revealed to be the first banner character for this game. Let's go, mobile games.
Pre-registration for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis has just started, and users will have the chance to participate.
They're just
in
milking Final Fantasy VII at this
beta
point.
Test.
They've been milking
Now,
Final
speaking
Fantasy
of
VII
Final
for the last
Fantasy-
couple decades, haven't they?
No. Today during Summer Game Fest, DoorDash has your back.
Oh!
You can get a free burrito when you order from Taco Bell using the code GameFest. Plus, get the chance to win a Final Fantasy 16 prize pack. DoorDash, stay in your game. Yep, we got you. All right.
Hell yeah!
We debuted last year at TGA.
DoorDash with the best reveal of the
Nui,
stream.
The story of two ghost hunters in the haunted wilds of North America.
Is the audience quiet or is that the stream? I think it's the stream.
Death to the dead.
Hey boys. Another fantasy game. I don't think this is medieval. I think this is a bit newer. This is like... It's not medieval, it's like... revolutionary times. This is like early America.
As the man says, we face a choice, simple and awful.
Oh, but you can switch between American and an ancient medieval character.
Do we kill? To be together again.
Or do we part forever?
Come out, wherever you are. Come on, show yourself.
Red.
Last year was space horror, this year's medieval. Yeah, there's a lot of medieval stuff. I think this year, I think it's probably just fantasy this year is the big thing. This looks mid anyways, yeah. Oh my god, speaking of mid, am I right, boys? I got like Hideout stream after I say that.
頼みましたよ。コードネームジョーリュ。大丈夫か？
ええ、お待たせしてしまって。
トラブル発生。車はまだか？
到着まで3分。何があった？
お前らも今回り右すりゃ無事に帰れる。さもなきゃ。
Who is this Joryu guy anyway? What was that? Oh. I don't really like the gameplay of these games, but I do respect Kiryu being a badass. The man who erased his name. Pre-order now to play as Majima. Let's go, pre-order bonuses.
Good morning, Stanley.
I like that they showed that pre-order thing for like 2 seconds because they want the pre-order bonus, but they don't want people to talk about it.
Change username to just Stan.
Adjusting morning wake up. Good morning, just Stan.
Base to capsule 12. Come in. You there, Stan?
Green across the board. Looks like we're good.
What a mouthful of the title that is.
Definitely a leak here, Tim.
underwater game. Might be Subnautica's sequel. I don't know. But Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who has no name. Is that a record for the longest title of a game?
What sort of operation are they running down here? He shouldn't be here. Is someone there? This doesn't make sense.
It's cutting down on the emotional impact of Kiryu abandoning his life if all the old bad guys are still around. Yeah. He erased his name. Oh yeah. The man who erased his name. That's even longer, right? Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends Complete Edition. Maybe.
It's a beautiful new game, Under the Waves, and today, incidentally, is World Ocean Day. Fun fact. All right, next, Call of Duty. Well, there's a new Call of Duty coming this fall, along with...
Of course there's a new Call.
Today we're going to give you
do
the
people
first
even
ever
still
look
get
at
hyped for
Season
Call of
4
Duty?
of Modern Warfare 2 Warzone launching next week. Here's your first look at Vondel, a new Warzone location with
The PS5 store leaked images had the name cutting off.
Soccer stadium.
Yeah, I'm sure there's in Japanese, I'm sure the title's shorter.
There you go.
But in English it's an absurdly long name. I think its name alone is longer than like what I could put as a YouTube stream title. Like, I think I would run out of characters. Because, like, I already have to shorten Zelda Tears of the Kingdom to Zelda TOTK when I stream it. Well, everyone's probably just gonna call it Lad 8 or Lad 9, right? What Yakuza is it? Is it Yakuza 9? Or, excuse me, Like a Dragon 9? It's probably everyone will just call it Lad 9. It's not mainline? Oh my god, Payday season of Call of Duty. The next one is a... Isn't that the next one?
Today is a big day for video games, but also a huge day for Porsche. The iconic German automaker turned 75
Who the
years
fuck
old
calls it
today
Porsche?
to celebrate their contribution
Oh my
to
God.
the automotive and gaming space. And we've all raced a 911 in some point at a game. Xbox has teamed up with Porsche for a limited edition run of 75 consoles inspired by 6 famous Porsche race cars.
It's a sideline? It's a side story?
First design
Okay.
here today, inspired by the Porsche 963 that's racing this weekend at the 100th running of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Let's take a look.
Yeah, Xbox red flag. You're right, you're right. RGG Studios made such a big deal about abandoning Brawler style. Well, yeah, because people love Brawler style.
And here it is, the Porsche Xbox Series X. These custom consoles are not for sale, but you can
That's
enter
fine.
for a chance to win
Nobody's
one right
trying
now.
to buy 'em, am
Porsche
I right?
Xbox Sweepstakes.com. Make sure to stay tuned for the Porsche and Xbox social channels for additional opportunities to get your hands on these special consoles. All right, next.
If you told me that was
Phoenix
the
Labs are
Xbox
building
Pride
the next
console,
great
I would have
entry in the
believed you.
Cozy farm sim genre. We all like a cozy game inspired by classics like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. Previously announced for Nintendo Switch, there's now some exciting news for
Chance
PC
at a free
players
Xbox
too.
is a chance
Let's
at a
take
free
look
Xbox.
At Fate Farm.
Yeah, but you can play all Xbox games on your computer now, so who cares?
Zoria's been treating me well. Days
Farming
so
simulators!
before I know it, they turn into seasons. It's been a breath of fresh
Shizulu
air.
saves the world Super Hyper Enhanced Championship Edition Alpha Diamond
found a
DX
way
Plus
to get
Alpha
cozy and
FES
settle in.
HD Premium Enhanced Game of the Year Collector's Edition.
But there's something more I've been itching to explore.
Alright, fair enough. That's a much bigger title.
to meet us. As long as
This
we're
is not
prepared,
Animal Crossing,
we can
but there's
face
monsters and stuff in this one, Astra.
So, what do you say?
Hey, Devin, what's up, man?
So much yet to discover. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm so ready. For the game of the year. The GOATY.
Promised variety. There it is. Fae Farm and Mortal Kombat in the same show. Only at Summer Game Fest. Now, please welcome Ben Brode, Chief Development Officer and flannel enthusiast at Second Dinner, the developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben? Man, you guys have been on fire. Last time I saw you was at the Game Awards.
Oh
you
yeah,
won,
more gacha
Best
apps.
Mobile game.
More gacha apps.
We're excited about
More
the
gacha
Spider-Verse
apps.
content you've been doing. Lots going on over there, right?
Big
Yeah,
gaming
it's been
announcements.
exciting. We've been doing a bunch of new features, some of the wildest cards we've ever made, and some new game modes. Yeah.
Yeah, new game. Is that a segue, Ben?
Certainly, yeah. I'm excited to announce Marvel Snap's biggest update ever. We have a new game mode coming next week. It's Conquest mode. It's a great way.
Apparently
to get
Snap
a
is
super
big.
competitive
Well, of course,
experience,
yeah, it's a
and some exciting
big
new
IP
rewards.
gacha game that's been
But you don't have to
massively
wait till next week. If
advertised.
you haven't tried Marvel Snap, go download it right now on your mobile device or early access on Steam.
All right, Ben. I love the enthusiasm, Ben.
Ben Brode is a treasure.
That's
Is he a
you.
cool guy? All right, well, I
Made
won't
for
trash the
YouTube.
game
All
too
right,
much
well,
then.
we heard you brought something fun with you for us to watch, right?
Oh, yeah.
So here's a trailer for a whole nother
I'm
game.
incredible at card
Burn.
games, so I often win. But some people, and maybe you've had this experience, Jeff, some people lose.
Yeah.
Can't relate.
Fair?
And I like to think it's because they suck. No offense, Jeff. But sometimes, sometimes it's because they might just be a little bit unlucky.
Cue the tape.
Relatable. Relatable.
Oh, snap.
Anytime I've ever lost in my entire life, it's just
I
because
don't
I'm
have an
unlucky.
ideal hand of cards here, but that's fine. I'll see what I draw in future turns.
Pro ZD, let's go.
Location.
Lamuntis 1. Each player destroys their deck.
Okay, I guess I will work with what I have. I'll play Medusa on location number 2. She gets +2 power. And let's see the next location.
Clover Dangerfield has a 25% chance of destroying your cow.
Okay, well, I mean, 25% isn't that bad. And it's gone. Okay, well, I have some powerful cards in my hand, so I can just wait. Let's see the next location.
The Big Barn. Players cannot play 4, 5, or 6 cost cows.
You gotta be kidding me.
Also, if you don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
No, you're just being
All right, I won't make fun of Marvel Snap anymore.
Immortals of Avium from
All
EA
right,
Originals
all right.
Ascendant, and the world premiere first look at Chapter 4, Season 3 of Fortnite Wilds. Now, if you're looking for the smartest way to level up your
I love
gaming this
Pro ZD,
summer,
man.
compare top credit cards side by side with NerdWallet and start maximizing your cashback rewards on everything from Wi-Fi to headsets.
I went to the same
Now,
college as him.
here's a
Did
look
you
at
know?
King Arthur Legends Rise, a new cross-platform UE5 game for mobile and PC, a Fantasy Squad RPG adventure that is available to pre-register today.
Did you sit behind him? No, I didn't. We were not in the same classes, as I'm a psych major, and I think he's like some arts major.
To save your kind.
Please don't tell me the rest of this game is mobile games. Even better, I'm saying it's medieval than mobile games.
Fight with honor. Vanquish the wicked. And you may prove worthy of your legacy.
Cool gameplay. Incredible. Oh, she's hot though, so never mind. This was worth. King Arthur, Legends Rise.
Wayfinders, do you remember the fall? The gloom descended on Skylight.
More like the fall of my interest in this event, am I right?
You fell, and the world was broken. Remember who you were, who you are, and return to us. This world needs champions.
This is like a League of Legends thing, right? Oh, nope. I miss E3? Yeah, I miss E3 too. They didn't have as much of this, like, shovelware bullshit at E3, man. No one hyped this event up. I didn't. But I think, they hyped the event up a lot, yeah. But I did not. Fortnite Gaming! Where's your Raid Shadow Legends sponsor? Unfortunately, I'm not a big enough channel to get a Raid Shadow Legends sponsor. I wish I was, because I would plug the hell out of Raid Shadow Legends. But I'm not big enough.
Steve, seriously, you don't stand a chance.
Project under construction.
You need to be able to hold like 100 concurrent viewers, I think, for Raid Shadow Legends or something.
What did you say, guys? One more game?
What was the point of that Fortnite trailer that just showed?
To retrieve and recycle anything that could be of value to
What just happened? They showed Fortnite for like 30 seconds. And then they started this game. Space trash scavenger.
Captain's log, stardate 43152.4.
Hey, here's another
The fleet
mid-space
is cautiously
thing.
entering hostile territory, and the crew is standing by in case they want contact.
I don't know anyone who's a big Star Trek guy. It's a cube? If this was made for me.
Hey there, Summer Game Fest 2023. It's Will Arnett here. Yeah. Right? My buddy Anthony Mackie and I have been...
This dude just woke up to film this. He's got massive bed hair. He's like, oh, what? You have to film something for Summer Games Fest today. For what?
Who I had the pleasure of voicing.
Okay.
Enjoy it.
Sony keeps, like, after The Last of Us, keeps, like, making the wrong, IPs into movies and TV shows.
In order to multitask. This new hack and slash
Gran Torino is getting a movie. Twisted Metal is getting a TV show. Not Horizon. Not God of War.
Coming later this year to PC.
Not like any of the other big Sony franchises. Twisted Metal.
Goddess of time. Receive my light, Lisfanger. Let this power flow through you.
Let's go, Hades ripoff.
Alongside your past selves. I'm here again.
A roguelike with gods. No, this isn't Hades 2. This is...
I rewind. I begin again, but with another meat to fight with.
Schmades.
You're coming with
Copyright exclusive. Or no copyright infringement. Oh yeah, combined yourself with other gods.
You're not the only one who can be in multiple places at once.
Fortnite's about to get a TV show before an actual story-driven game? Yeah, I
I
know.
will become Legion and crush.
Heads up, we've detected copyright audio in your stream.
Onwards. I can feel that there are more.
Your stream may be temporarily blocked if you do not
Very
stop.
cool independent game. All right, next up is a brand new IP.
We gotta make
from
it.
Ascendant Studios, a single-player, first-person magic shooter called Immortals of Avium. It's fast and fluid. It's an FPS in a fantasy setting, kind of like Doom.
I wonder what trailer set it
also has
off.
a
Was it
great
the
cast led by
it was
Darren
probably the
Barnett
Twisted
as the
Metal
main
thing,
character,
right? Because
Jack,
that's a
and he
TV
joins
show,
us now.
not a
Darren?
game.
Hey, guys.
Usually game
Great to have you
trailers
with
are
us.
fine on
Thank
YouTube,
you.
but
This
like
is
TV and
such
movie
a
stuff
cool
is.
game, super high production value, spectacular gameplay. Tell us about the guy.
Jeff
you
just
play, your
gave
main
no
character,
attention to
Jack,
that game
right?
because he knows it's a game
Main
nobody
character
cares
Jack,
about.
As seen behind me, he's a battle mage. that
He
controls
knows nobody
all
gave a fuck about
magic,
Schmades.
threat. He's brash, he's funny, but he gets the job done.
Well, it's the gameplay,
Brash,
as we've
funny, and
seen,
gets
is
the
just
job
so
done. What an
fast-paced,
original
there's so
character
much
idea.
action in it, with all the spells, the spell casting, and the magic.
The thong song?
What can you
Oh,
tell
yeah,
us
that
about
might
the
be it,
story
too.
and sort of how this battle mage Jack comes in. He sort of becomes a battle mage, right?
Yeah, he kind of comes from nothing. He's I guess they call him a street rat, is what he was. But he,
Oh,
during
man.
a time of intense
An
trauma,
FPS
he
hero that comes
summons
from
the power
nothing.
to control magic.
To be a hero.
Becomes part of the Immortals, which is like the elite Navy SEAL squad of this world called Avium, and they are in the middle of an ever war fighting for the control of magic.
Okay. You have a great
This
cast.
guy's way too
Eugene
cool to
Torres,
be like
lots of
promoting this
amazing
game.
actors in this
He's like
incredible,
embarrassed
really
by how
high
nerdy
production
the
value
game story
that's
is.
coming out this summer.
But he's like,
Hopefully
it's a
long.
job.
And I know you
But he
brought
wants to be
something
playing a
you
Call of
shared
Duty
today, which is the
protagonist.
gameplay
He doesn't want to be
sequence,
doing
one of
this
the
magic
most
shit.
Epic sort of parts of the game, right?
Yeah. So this is a wild part of the game. This trailer is going to be showing you.
He's like, did I
the
just say
Immortals
that?
and
Yeah, he's
myself.
super embarrassed. He wants to be a Call of Duty
Sandrak
character
directly,
really
who's
bad.
the top villain
But
of
this is what he
game,
could got.
and
That's
trying
why he
to
was
do
immediately like,
everyone.
yeah, you know, like
It's,
every
taking place in,
fantasy
like, one of the
world's
most
Navy
badass
SEAL
levels of a video game
squad.
I've seen. We're battling on top of a 400-foot mech in the middle of the ocean as it moves around. It's wild. So let's take a look.
All right, let's take a look at some brand new gameplay from.
Yeah, and look how he like
Avium,
hangs
which
his
comes out
head.
this
He's super
summer for
embarrassed. That's so
PC,
funny.
PS5 and Xbox. Thanks, Darren.
Thank you.
I would be stoked about being this character.
Sandrax literally pushed us to the edge.
This guy wants to be a COD character so bad.
And we're still losing.
That new Sonic that was showed earlier is $60. Ooh. Yeah, that's a bit much for me. Visual quality depends on your system.
Aboard, Immortal. What's our bearing, sir?
North by northeast, 5 knots.
We'll catch him.
Oh my god, look at how buff that chick was. Did you see that? Guidance probably 60? Oh yeah, Guidance definitely 60. You think anyone's releasing a half-priced game? Oh my god, that looks so bad.
Got it.
Oh my god, even the character like reset his like character expression in the middle of his like handheld device thing. Oh Jesus. Mirage is only 50. That's different though. Ubisoft knows they can't get away with $60 on their spin-off games because they've released so many. Sega hasn't gotten to that point of milking spin-offs yet. This game better be on Game Pass, man. I don't know if anyone's getting it outside of that. But it's getting so much marketing hype. Like, they really want this to succeed, but I just don't see it succeeding. What am I checking Discord for?
I want to be an immortal. I want to fight this war.
What am I checking Discord for?
You're what's called a triarch. The Pentasod has
Oh.
to manifest all 3 colors of magic.
Bruh. The Spider-Man 2 Collector's
We're
Edition.
going to win this one together.
Comes with this cool-ass
Sigil.
Venom statue. 19-inch? This is gonna be like a $500 special edition, bro.
Love that we get to show you guys so much amazing raw gameplay today, and that game looks incredible. Coming out this summer from Ascendant and EA. Now, one game that constantly reinvents itself is
Wild.
Fortnite. And tomorrow, Chapter 4, Season 3
That figure
Wild
is so sold out.
launches.
Yeah,
And
there's
today,
no way. There's
Summer
no way
Game
that's
Fest
not
is
already
debuting
sold
a
out.
cinematic trailer to preview the season. The center of the island has collapsed, revealing a vast hidden jungle.
Is it already sold out? No way.
Of course, there's a whole new Battle
Spider-Man
Pass lineup
2
where you can unleash the
Collector's
power, yes,
Edition.
of Cybertron. Here we go.
No, pre-orders start next week. I have time. Pre-orders start on June 16th. I'm gonna try and get it. I don't even have a PS5, but I want that, here's a bunch of the, Oh, there's a digital deluxe edition of Spider-Man 2 that comes with a bunch of skins. Agmat's suit looks really cool. Oh, didn't want to download that. Here's the collector's edition thing. And then here's the big Miles v Venom's thing. Bro, blocking the one thing I want to watch. Bro, it's more Fortnite. What do you need to know? It's Fortnite. If you haven't liked Fortnite in the last decade, you're not gonna like it now. Fortnite lore? You mean Fortnite merchandising. This isn't lore. They found Optimus Prime in a forest. Basically, they made this forest stuff, and then they were like, alright, what crossover can we get added to this for marketability thing? Oh, you know, everyone's favorite wild animal that you find in the forest, Optimus Prime.
Fortnite Wilds launches tomorrow. Well, finally, guys, it's time to get to our grand
Optimus Prime should not be human-sized.
And it is a deep
Optimus
honor
Prime
for
shouldn't
me
be in a
to
forest
present
or a
this game.
wild animal.
What you're about to see
Like
is a
what?
world premiere trailer that gives us a new
At
look
least
an
make it
expansive world
Thundercats or
we
something.
can't wait to explore again. This game comes from a studio that surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre with its iconic characters and rich storytelling. And I want to thank them for this trailer for one of gaming's most anticipated upcoming releases. The rumors were true.
We're still here at the scene of this terrible disaster caused by a massive
Oh,
tornado
Final
which
Fantasy.
swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2. Amidst the wreckage of the expressway, search and rescue operations
Tifa
are
dead.
already in
Confirmed.
progress.
Aerith dead. Not confirmed. The crowd is booing. The crowd goes more mid.
Just look at it all. It's so green. Even after
Wait, but they were just
everything
shown
we've
on
done to
stretchers
it,
in
it's
medical
still going strong.
equipment.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
Why are they all fine now in the forest?
I was wondering, what's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
Also, didn't they get
And
kidnapped or
you're
something?
Asking me this?
Those were like the bad guy
This is gonna
soldiers
sound
arresting
crazy,
them, right?
But as far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
The life stream. It is the very essence of our star. The blood coursing through its planetary veins.
According to Hojo,
I think the rumors that Final Fantasy VII was going to be at the Game Fest thing. Kevin, I think that's what the
Sephiroth in
rumor was.
Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years. doing who knows what.
The spooky lore rewriting ghosts.
Think we woke it up.
Angered it, more like.
Feast your eyes on the Turk's latest and greatest, Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a Turk.
That looks like a Tifa recolor. That Elena girl is a Tifa recolor, right? That was just blonde Tifa. Also, again, I thought they were all captured at the beginning of the game. Weren't they all? They were all getting escorted on stretchers while they were like unconscious by the bad guy soldiers.
Keep her away from me!
They say she's a monster. That she can peer inside you, into the very depths of your soul. That she can become those you hate, those you fear, those you love.
That's why you see me, Cloud. Because you love me.
You murdered my dad! You burned my village!
Cowboy Tifa.
You know that I killed her. So, who is she?
Sephiroth killed Tifa? Wow. On 2 discs? Even on the PS5? Wow, that's gonna be a lot of fucking waste of space below, baby.
VII Rebirth coming early 2024 to PlayStation 5. Nomura-san, thank you so much. All right.
2 discs on the PS5.
Fest, our live showcase, but that is not the end.
A lot of bloat
Summer Game
there,
Fest.
baby.
Stay tuned this weekend for updates on many more games during SGF Play Days, a hands-on event for media here in Los Angeles.
Can they
including
show
Cyberpunk
Sephiroth? They showed too much of him? What do you
Phantom
mean?
Liberty, as well as the
Sephiroth
Xbox
is like
and
going to be
Bethesda
the whole
showcase on
character.
Sunday. Right now, though, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from IM8bit and Double Fine, which celebrates the independent game culture with a
Why is that a
number of
selling
new
point? Because
game
they want to
reveals
tell
over
you
the
it's a
next hour.
200-hour game, even though it's just going to be a lot of
This
pointless
summer,
bullshit.
Later this summer on August 22nd for Gamescom opening night live in Germany, and again in December when we come together here in Los Angeles to celebrate 10 years of the game.
Am I the only one confused? No, the Final Fantasy VII Remake story makes absolutely 0 sense. I don't get it. It showed them all, like, dead. And then they were all fine in the forest. Like, what? Let's ruin the mystery. I don't remember how Sephiroth is a mystery, Devin. You're honestly confusing me with that. Isn't Sephiroth is like the major dude? He's in every, like, encounter. The whole game is chasing after Sephiroth, right? Like, you encounter, in the first, like, hour, you encounter Sephiroth. They all died thing is another timeline? Oh. Of course it's another timeline. SummerGamesFest.com. Let's check it. What? I put it in SummerGamesFest.com and that's the image that loaded up. The chat just said the future of gaming is bleak.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Day of the Dead Digital Showcase. Thanks to Jeff Keighley for having us be part of his Summer Games Fest, and thank you to all of you, the millions of people watching out. Millions of people? God, that can't be right. This thing has really grown since it started 10 years ago here in San Francisco. Day of the Devs was an idea from Double Fine Productions and their friends at IM8-Bit to put on a show that really celebrated video games and focused on the fans and the developers.
Anyone
that
mentioned
brought
this?
them together.
Oh no,
To
that I
meet
made a
and celebrate
typo in
games.
this
It
thing.
started as a live event here in San Francisco where we had developers
Fixed it.
showing their games, where people could play them and also listen to music and eat food and drink. And
Thank
it
you,
was really
Zero.
a festival of amazing creativity and a very inspiring event.
I don't know,
And
so what
then
did you
during the
guys
pandemic,
think?
It became digital only, and now we're doing a live
Summer
event and a
Games
digital
Fest.
showcase so people from around the world can enjoy all of these amazing.
Anyway, people with
games.
zero
We
media
have record
literacy
numbers of
played
this
Final
year,
Fantasy
more
VII Remake without
people
taking any
part
time to
of
think
the
about it
event
and started
than
screaming about how it ruined their lives and killed their
more
grandmas.
world premieres today than ever before. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. And please, without further ado, enjoy Day of
What
the
do we
Devs.
got? Yeah, I don't know if I saw anything at the Summer Games Fest that I'm like, wow. Thank God.
There'll be effects on that. It looks not good.
I don't think there was anything. It was a big sleeper.
I'm pleased to introduce a brand new game from a team that is near and dear to my heart. This is from Greg Lobanoff and the team at Wishes Unlimited, who made incredible games like Wander Song.
Low mid tier? I don't even think it was mid. I actually think this was bad. I don't think there was anything cool with this.
Hi, I'm Greg Lobanov, and I am bouncing off the walls excited to finally tell you what my friends and I have been working on together ever since Chicory came out a couple years ago.
Alright, stop talking. I don't care about your indie game. They did have DoorDash. Sega had cool... I guess, yes, Sega had cool stuff for the show. I anticipated... Okay, so let's look at the show order and see if there was anything good. I don't care about this Prince of Persia thing. Because it's a 2D, like, platformer combat game, and I'm just not a big fan of those. We've got... Mortal Kombat 1 looked like a massive snooze fest for the trailer, because they just showed all the characters that, like... The game comes out in, like, another month or two, because they said September or something, right? And they only showed us, like, Sub-Zero, Luke Cage, and, you know, all the Mortal Kombat characters you expect to be there. Path of Exile 2 is going to be completely blown out by Diablo 4, so no one cares. The Exoprimal Street Fighter crossover that nobody asked for. Surely the Xbox Showcase will save gaming. Yeah, I know when I'm looking for good games, I go to the Xbox platform. Oh yeah, the Nicolas Cage Dead by Daylight thing, that's funny, but like Dead by Daylight came out like a decade ago, so I mean, how many people truly really care? Witcher 3 is, or Witcher Season 3 is gonna be bad. Sonic was okay. Looks weird. Diablo 4 servers went down. RIP Blizzard servers. More Star Rail stuff. Okay, that stuff was announced before the Games Fest, though. Lies of P. I don't really care. I think a couple of you guys are interested in that, but I'm not interested in another Souls-like game. Sandland. I'm not interested in Dragon Ball Light or Dragon Quest Light. Throne Liberty. I also don't care. Alan Wake's gameplay looked really generic, so I gotta play Alan Wake 1 to see if I care about the story, but Alan Wake 2 gameplay looked rough. Warhammer I don't really care about. Are you gonna stream Diablo 4? I don't know. I might wait till like a new character comes out and then stream the new character playthrough. But no, most people don't play Diablo for the story. Yes, Your Grace looked awful. Toxic Commando looks bad. That's like gonna be another failed Back 4 Blood-like game. I don't care about Baldur's Gate. The Spider-Man 2 thing was no new gameplay, just an announcement of the release date and some skins. Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis is just the mobile game that's going to give Tifa and Aerith a bunch of cute outfits to milk people out of their DLC microtransactions. We got 2 Final Fantasy VII things? Yeah, you got 2 Final Fantasy VII things this show. The mobile game, it'll be on iOS and Android. Like I said, though, like as you can see even in the thumbnail, right? Aerith has a new outfit. That's going to be all that is they're just going to pump out a bunch of $20, $10, $20 skins for Aerith and Tifa. Banishers, Ghost of New Eden. Also, that didn't look good. Like a Dragon, I mean, everyone that's going to get Like a Dragon is already going to get it. I don't think this trailer, like, swayed anybody. Under the Waves, I don't care about the Subnautica No Man's Skies expansion pack. Another Call of Duty season, don't care. Fae Farm, also don't care. Marvel Snap, Lamau XD. Lysen Fangha, the Timeshift Warrior World. Okay. That's just Hades. Like I said, Schmades. This cool guy was embarrassed about being in Immortals of Avium, and I think that game's gonna be mediocre. But it might be on Game Pass, so I'll play it if it is. It looks like a Game Pass quality game. Fortnite, I mean, people who like Fortnite already like Fortnite. And Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Yeah, I mean, I think this was lower than mid-tier. I think I'm still right about outside of remakes. I think this year is going to be a rough year for gaming. Game of the year for 2023 is going to be a fight between Zelda and Spider-Man 2. Right? There wasn't even any Armored Core. That game comes out in 2 months. Wait, what? Armored Core comes out in 2 months. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. They're going to announce Halo Finite and it'll win GOTY. I guarantee you at the Xbox showcase they don't even show Halo Infinite. Microsoft is so detached from Halo now, they don't care. They know Infinite sucks, and they're just like, whatever. I honestly don't even think you'll see Halo Infinite at the Xbox thing on Sunday. What other shows are happening? Let's see. They'll show more Starfield gameplay, oh yeah. I plan on streaming the Microsoft one. I'm not streaming the Return of Volvi, I'll tell you that right now. Tribeca Games Spotlight, I'm also not streaming. wholesome direct? No. The Games Expo? No. I streamed the Future Games show last year, and it sucked, so I'm not going to do that again. But I'll be streaming the Xbox Games Showcase, because I think the Fable announcement will be here. I really do want to hear about Fable, my favorite RPG of all time. So I think that I'm going to stream this. And I might stream the PC gaming show as well. Hey, what's up, Andre? There's been no confirmed announcements for the Xbox Showcase other than the Starfield Direct. Yeah, I might stream the PC gaming show because the PC gaming show usually shows like multi-platform games as well. So yeah, we might just stream that because the Xbox Showcase is going to be like 2 hours, and then the PC gaming thing is like 3 hours later. So I might just do both of those. What day is June 11th? Sunday. Yeah, so that's what we'll do all day Sunday. We'll do the Xbox Games Showcase and then the PC Gaming Show. PC Gaming Show always has at least one or two couple good games. And like I said, it's not just PC exclusive. A lot of times it'll show multi-platform games that'll be big. So yeah, expect my next reaction stream on Sunday. That'll be what we'll do. Graphic card reveals. They don't usually do tech reveals on the PC gaming show. Sunday's my mom's birthday, so I might not be here. Tell her there's important gaming stuff happening. Hey, Unusual Raids, just got out of school. Yeah, the presentation's all over now. Don't worry, you missed nothing interesting. This was the Mid Games Fest. But yeah, I'll stream the Xbox Showcase and the PC Gaming Show on Sunday, so I look forward to that. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell button so you don't miss out on my streams. Let's see, is there like a summarized announcement we can go over? Here we go, IGN with the summary article. Let's see it, baby. Final Fantasy VII is until next year, so this isn't even going to be in contention for Game of the Year. It looks the exact same as the last Final Fantasy. How did this game take so long to come out? Well, I guess it's gonna have enough shit in it to have two discs on Blu-ray, so. This is just Blonde Tifa, right? This is a Tifa clone? Can someone that knows... Is Alpha still here? Someone that knows Final Fantasy lore? This is just a Tifa clone, right? Alpha knows Final Fantasy lore. Alpha! That's Elena? Is that like Tifa's sister? That is the Tifa model with the hair render swapped. I have to Google who she is in another tab so I don't get hentai of this character showing up. She's a Turk? What does that mean? Like she's Turkish? Oh yeah, she's an independent character. She's comic relief. Wait, that you can't. That's not an objective opinion for a wiki article. Does she really have no connection to Tifa? Is it just that the art style is so similar? Dude, I'm going nuts. This is Tifa. And this is the final boss that they showed in the trailer. Because who cares about Final Fantasy story? Oh, and a very appropriate screenshot that IGN took. There you go. Live footage of the Final Fantasy gotcha game, by the way. That'll be on iOS. Tifa upskirt outfit. Do a side-by-side, can we? Is there a good side-by-side screenshot? I'm sure I can just safely Google Tifa, right? Nothing inappropriate will show up. Let's see. What's a good shot where she's got that won't get my channel taken down? That's like a straight view of her. Got so much of its fan art. This is a screenshot of her with her, like, arms up, I guess. Yeah, like, the wig and the eye color, I think, is the only thing that differentiates these two characters. Cubai doing the real journalism. I'm here for it. Look, it was the only, like, reasonable image I could find that wouldn't immediately get the stream taken down. Because when you Google Tifa, most of the results are not appropriate gameplay screenshots. Anyway, this game took several years to release, and also it'll be $70, and it'll require 2 discs to have a Tifa model swap. Spider-Man 2 release date. Wild that this is the box art. It looks so similar to the first game's box art. The 2-disc part's insane to you? I think I think Japanese developers saw that Americans don't care about optimization in their games, so they're like, fuck it. 300 gigabyte game. What's your favorite multimedia franchise? I don't know. That'd be hard. Aren't PS5 discs the same as PS4 discs? I don't know. Let's see. I imagine they're just both Blu-ray, right? The PS5 uses Ultra HD Blu-ray discs. And the PS4 uses 3D Blu-ray discs. What's the memory capacity on them? Let's see. What is the memory capacity of Ultra HD Blu-ray discs? A 100 gigabytes. So Final Fantasy VII Redream or whatever is at least over 100 gig. Rebirth. I would assume the game is probably closer to like 200 gigs or something. Because a lot of times if games are like 150, they're usually on one disc. And then the day one download is like that 50 gigabyte day one patch. Like everyone knows how like every game has a massive like day one 50 gigabyte patch. A lot of the time, that's just the game like downloading the rest of the fucking assets. So if they're going for 2 discs, it must be like some 200 something because they're like, well, we can't have people download a 100 gigabyte day one patch. So it must be like a 200 gigabyte game. So probably one disc has like 100 gigabytes. The second disc has like 50, and then you'll download another 50 gigabyte day one patch. It'll be a big game. PS5 is a memory problem unless you spend $200 on more hard drive space. Yeah, that's like probably by design as well. So this ain't a digital game. Well, I'm sure you can buy a digital, but it'll probably take up all your memory. Square makes sure their games are bug-free and then immediately spew it out without letting the dev team optimize it. Yeah. People don't optimize shit anymore because memory is relatively cheap. Like I got like a 10 terabyte hard drive for my computer for like $100. So I don't think developers care anymore. It's not like they got to cram space on like a cartridge or anything anymore. I think only Nintendo developers are probably the only people trying to optimize memory space. Yeah, so this game is going to be at least 200 gigs. This might be the biggest game you've seen so far. I'm gonna guess this is at least 200 gig. At least a 200 gigabyte game. When PS5 discs memory capacity is like 100 gigabytes. I'm pretty sure COD is a 200 gigabyte game. Is it? I thought it was like 150. Maybe you can download it in 2 parts. Oh, that might actually be true, Avocado. They might let you do that. The reason the new Sonic looks good is because they brought back the guy who originally designed him. I thought isn't he in jail? I thought that guy was in jail now. No, that's a different guy? Oh. Oh yeah, so you can ride Chocobos. Sephiroth is back, and Red 13 is a playable character this time around. Is there really only one new playable character? It looked like there was another playable anime girl. Not Tifa 2. Where is she? She was wearing like a green sweater. It looked like there was another... Yuffie? Is that the other playable girl? She's probably playable, right? I guess it's not confirmed she's playable, though. Whereas we actually directly saw the player controlling Red 13. She's in the DLC. Wait, there was DLC for Final Fantasy VII Remake? How did I miss that? What? I just totally missed that there was DLC? I should stream the DLC. Get the full Final Fantasy VII Remake experience, bro. How'd I miss it? And the PS version of Gaiden is the one that leaked, and it's the only storefront not live. Well, that's probably because they locked it down once the leak started, I'm guessing. Stream it? Yeah, maybe. I had to reinstall the game on my PlayStation. Genshin is, like, taking up all the info. I'm pretty sure we talked about it before. I don't think we did. I would remember any Final Fantasy stuff. Big Final Fantasy guy here. What's Final Fantasy VII Remake Intrigrade? Oh, it's exclusive to Intrigrade. What? How big is Genshin on PlayStation? I think Genshin's now like 100 gig. Anyway, were people super excited about Prince of Persia? I didn't think so. Also, I just can't get over that all these character models are the same. They've got the same outfits. They really just didn't give them new outfits? It's a new game. I guess Cloud is a different outfit. I guess they don't want to mess with the iconic outfits for the characters. And then, yeah, this, we got the Spider-Man 2 release date, and we confirmed that Venom is not Eddie Brock. But I feel like we all kind of assumed Venom would not be Eddie Brock in Spider-Man 2. Just based on the way Spider-Man PS4 ended. Is Integrate a separate, like, disc release game? Venom Kraven? No, I think it'll be Harry. I think it'll be Harry. Hey, what's up, Joe? You think they'll do the thing to Aerith? What, make porn of her? I don't think it'll be official, but I'm sure there'll be a lot of fan art of that. It's on the PC? Cooking stream? You know. Oh my god, it's $70, bro. What? I am so not okay with games being $70 now, bro. Demonetized? Yeah, this stream will already be demonetized anyway because of all the video game trailers I just played. Remember they have 50, 60 bucks? Yeah. Kyler said that the Yakuza game is going to be 50 bucks though, so. Is she like wearing a cast? Do you not even, or no, you play as Cloud in this game. You think used game buying will increase? I don't think so. Most people buy digital nowadays. I feel like I just didn't know this thing released. Was this just like subtly released because it was like, it's just an expansion? Oh, the other Final Fantasy VII remake is still not on PC. That's funny. Only the true Final Fantasy fans were informed. It was a big deal when it got announced. I'm surprised you never heard of it. Maybe I just thought it was more remake stuff. Because they visually look the exact same. Intragrade is Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's just the definitive. Oh, so it's just like the Game of the Year version or something? Gaiden will be dubbed? Oh, nice. I still probably won't play it, but, you know, that's cool. Too much padding. Yeah, that's my concern with most RPGs nowadays. Because they're just so fucking long. I won't play this then if it's just the same game plus. Ugh. God, this Mortal Kombat 1 stuff looked so bad. You're not gonna play Yakuza, play Judgment? Also, nah. Take it back? What, take back that I thought the Mortal Kombat stuff looked bad? There were no cool announcements. It just looked like more Mortal Kombat 11, but with all the fun characters removed. Yeah, and they also all now have boring characters. All the DLC already got leaked. Yeah, so why not just show some of the DLC off? I don't get it. Every character looks super boring. Like, these are just a bunch of regular dudes. This guy's just in a suit with a sword. This dude is just wearing a dress shirt and a watch. Like, this is an actual just guy. I mean, I guess he kind of looks unique. Generic training outfits for martial artists in movies. I mean, it's also at the point where these two just look generic now, too, because they're just generic female ninja in Mortal Kombat. And I feel like this is the most boring Sub-Zero design ever. His vest isn't even entirely blue. And his face mask isn't. Why is he even wearing that? Only the ninjas are allowed to be cool? This isn't even cool. This is like the most boring Sub-Zero outfit I've ever seen. This reminds me of the old Sub-Zero outfit where, like, they were pixels or whatever. And they were just recolors. All the ninjas were, like, recolors. This looks like that. Also, another average-looking dude. You can't tell because he's in motion blur, but... Yeah, dude. I think Mortal Kombat 1 looks dumb. The latest Fortnite crossover. So, you know. Not enough of those yet. Next franchise, you know, to milk out for some cash for Fortnite. There you go. Optimus Prime is there. Then there was Sonic Superstars. There's more Sonic Frontier stuff coming out later this year. Anything else cool come out? Not really. Alan Wake 2 looks like more generic. I don't know. They showed like 30 seconds of gameplay and they fought one dude on screen at a time. Like, I don't know. That's boring. One big enemy. Enemy ran at the character. Player character dodged, shot him a couple times. Okay. This game's gonna have to be carried by its story. Anything else cool come out? No. John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. Yeah, this is just Back 4 Blood Part Dos. Oh, an ode to 80s action and horror. That looked nothing like any 80s horror I've ever seen. Back 4 Blood is Back 4 Blood. They call this an action game, but isn't Sandland an RPG? Maybe it's not. Yeah, bros, I'm gonna be real. I thought this was the mid-game fest. The most mid-game fest of all time. Hopefully the Xbox stuff has some cool things on Sunday. I like when the guy was embarrassed about talking about Magic. Yeah, so did I. Fable 4 alone? Yeah, I'm really hoping Fable 4 gets announced. Or, like, what would be even cooler, honestly, would be another Fable 1 remake. I would be down for that. Morbius sweep. Morbius sweep. Morbius sweep. The youthful DLC is 5 hours long. Yeah, I'm not replaying all of Final Fantasy VII for 5 hours of content. God, I don't care about Twisted Metal. Don't care about Path of Exile. Because this just looks like it's gonna get absolutely blown out by Diablo 4. This Path of Exile 2 has no chance. Who cares about Call of Duty? I mean, I'm gonna play Exoprimal because it's on Game Pass, but I'm not excited about it. Vibin thought Lies of P looked cool, didn't he? I think Vibin was the only one, though. She's cute, though, so maybe worth for her. What a surprise. Blue-haired anime girl, cute. Have you seen the microtransactions for Diablo 4? Yeah, but it's all, like, character costumes and stuff. Not, like, game-changing mechanics or anything. It's all cosmetic. So who knows if it'll stay like that. Oh, I don't care about Witcher 3. Or Witcher Season 3. Warhammer's also just not for me. This Nick Cage thing is funny. Yes, Your Grace. Oh, it's a sequel game. Yes, Your Grace. Snowfall. Whatever. Octopath Traveler number 7. This Witchfire thing looked boring. Remnant 2 looked boring. Wait, didn't this game come out? Is this a port? The game is referred to as Dark Souls with guns. Oh my god, way to try hard. Isn't that... Remember when everyone used to call, or used to say, Skyrim with guns? I can't believe they're bringing that back, but Dark Souls with guns. Oh my god. Mortals of Avium, that dude was just super embarrassed. Oh, is Honkai Star Rail not going to be on the PS4? It gets a PS5 release window. Oh wow, is it not going to be on PS4? Crazy. I've already been playing on PC, so I don't really care that much. Let's read some of the IGN comments. Bummer Lame Fest. Oh, Bummer Lame Fest is good. I like that. Felt like Sony squeezed in some stuff to try to make up for their subpar showcase. What did Sony have to show? I don't think Sony had anything exclusive to show. Only interested in Sandland. He's the only person. Sandland is an Akira Toriyama manga from the late 90s. Do some basic research. Oof. Getting roasted by Master Okapi. Sorry, bro. I only know Dragon Ball Z. I hoped for more new announcements. What are doing all the big studios? I mean, they were all there. EA, Ubisoft. What are all the big studios doing? EA, Ubisoft, Capcom, and Sony were all at this thing. What does he mean, what are all the big studios doing? I'm sorry, Jacob Rosen, it's just a mid-year for gaming. Oh, and Sega was there, too? Remnant 2 looks like a dark horse for Game of the Year. Yeah, October's going to be a big year for games this year, though. Annoying screaming assholes in the crowd. Bro, that's the point of the live show. What? I am annoyed there are people in the crowd. Okay, Grandpa. Sorry, dude. Was more fun than the PlayStation Showcase? I honestly don't know if it was. Because, I mean, yeah, the PlayStation Showcase was mid too, but like, at least the PlayStation Showcase showed the Spider-Man gameplay. That was better than anything that was at the Summer Games Fest. And Foam Stars was at the PlayStation's show. The Future Game Show is hosted by Laura Bailey and Yuri Lowenthal. No way, really? Laura Bailey always hosts it, I know that. But last year, it was Laura and the guy that voices Kratos, right? Okay, maybe we'll check out the Future Game Show. I remember last year the Future Game Show was so bad, though. Maybe we'll see. Maybe I'll see. Mortal Kombat 1 stole the show. What? Imagine lying to yourself like that. Yeah, what? While this showcase wasn't great, it was much better than the PlayStation On Rails Fest trailers from 2 weeks ago. What is this guy talking about? Toxic Commando looks fun. I don't get excited for games no more because they wind up letting me down. Bro, ain't that the truth? It was much better than the PlayStation Showcase. It was way more fun than the PS Showcase. Seriously? What are people smoking? Were people just high for this showcase? This was infinitely better than the PlayStation Showcase. What? Almost feels like Sony was trying to make themselves look bad. Night and day difference between the two shows. I feel like I'm going insane. Finishing off with the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is what PlayStation should have done. Well, they didn't want to take away from Spider-Man, though. They were very clearly trying to pump Spider-Man. Like, put Spider-Man in one show, Final Fantasy in the other. That makes sense. Why would you let the two dogs... Why would you let your two big dogs play at one conference? You want everyone to talk about Spider-Man for 2 weeks, and then this Game Fest happens, and now everyone talks about Final Fantasy VII. That makes no sense why you would play both of your big releases at one, conference. Star Trek Infinite. The sequel to Halo Infinite. Some dude thought this was Game of the Year. Wild. Sleeper for Game of the Year. Absolute wild. Okay. I think that covers everything, right? That's about all we need to talk about. Because now we're just kind of going in circles. I didn't think this was as good as the PlayStation Showcase. Hopefully, as we all know, Microsoft makes no poor decisions in their gameplay. So come back for when I stream the Microsoft Games Showcase. Hopefully, fingers crossed for Fable. And then we'll see some Starfield stuff to go to sleep to at the end of the night. Did the PlayStation Showcase have Nicolas Cage? That's true. I can't wait for literally no gameplay. Yeah, there probably won't be any fucking gameplay of Fable, will there? Man, Fable got announced like several years ago, and there's probably not going to be any gameplay. But we know if it takes after Fable 3 more than Fable 1, I'm going to be really upset. I'm really hoping it's a reboot of the Fable universe, and it takes place in Fable 1. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm praying for. It's a reboot of Fable 1, not Fable 2 or 3. Fable 1 was so much better than 2 and 3. Also, this is just, like I said, the Hades ripoff. The girl looks cute, though. Is this Lisfangnia? Lisfangnia? She's cute. But I'm not playing that game. Especially when this is going to come out competing against Hades 2. Like, I'm sorry for your loss. Like, you're just not going to make it. I don't think there will be any Halo Infinite news at the Microsoft Games Fest. Like, there's just no way. It's, I just don't think it'll happen. I think Microsoft is about ready to move on from Halo. If anything, if they show anything from Halo Infinite at the game's Microsoft show, it'll be like the latest battle pass for Halo Infinite. I'm sure there's like they're still doing battle passes for that game, right? That's probably what they'll show. Check out all the new microtransactions this season. That's what I'm betting you'll get. You know, because that's all Halo is now. Well, alright. I think that wraps up everything for the Summer Games Fest. Like I said, I'll be streaming for sure the Microsoft one. Maybe we'll do the Future Games show. Depends on how I'm feeling. But be sure to subscribe, hit the bell button for those notifications on the Summer Games Fest, or the Xbox Summer Games Fest thing on Sunday. Saturday, I'll be streaming some more Zelda Tears of the Kingdom as well, if you want to hang out, watch me play some more Zelda. I'll be taking like an hour break here, and then streaming again, and like, yeah, are you gonna immediately doing Chaos, or taking a break? I'm gonna take a small break, grab some food, and then I'll be streaming. So like an hour and a half-ish, we'll start Chaos Child later on, but I'm gonna grab some food real quick. So we're gonna take a small break, and then we'll do the Chaos Child stream. So stay tuned if you want to hang out for more stream. And then tomorrow we'll also be doing more Chaos Child. Saturday, more Zelda. And then Sunday, or Saturday, we might also do the Future Games Showcase. It depends on my mood. But for sure Zelda on Saturday. And then Microsoft and the PC Game Show on Sunday. So subscribe, hit the bell button. Lots of fun streams coming out this week. Come hang out with me and chat. And if you want to chat even when I'm not streaming, despite the fact that I'll be streaming a lot this week, of course, join my Discord channel to hang out. Yeah, that's it. Subscribe, bell button, like the video, join the Discord. I'll see you guys in like an hour or so for more streams, but that's it for right now. See you later.